Hello everyone, this is Shellbell. Today I'm going to be making a quick video covering my Shadow Necromancer build. I've had several viewers ask in the past for this build, and I've usually just made a comment or two on the basics of it, but I figured it's about time. It's been several seasons since I've been using this build. It's about time I just went ahead and made a video dedicated to the build itself. So let's get started. Okay, so let's go over the base build of the Shadow-mancer in the skill tree. Whenever I do start my character, I always start with slotting Decompose. That's your basic skill. Sever. This build is centered around the Sever core skill. A lot of the aspects that I have slotted into the armor will also increase damage and centralize Sever's use. Alright, Corpse Explosion is an absolute must just because it's fun and it does some really good damage, especially with the chaos perks. And you'll see later how that ties in. My Necromancer is always a summoner, because why use a Necromancer if you're not going to summon undead, right? Iron Maiden. Corpse Tendrils also come in use when using curses. I do use curses a lot. Forgive me for the occasional sniffle or cough. I'm recovering from the flu, so my voice might get rougher as we go on. Our ultimate, we're going to use Soul Rift. An Affliction, again, because I use curses so much, and that bonus damage just is really nice. Alright, moving on to the Paragon board. The node that I slotted into the legendary node is Scourge, because corruption and shadow damage are central to this build. And the board attached to it is Wither. Alright. I summon Warriors, Reapers, because with Corpse Explosion, I need as many corpses on the ground as possible. Skeletal Mage, Cold. A lot of the skills that I have slotted also apply Vulnerable, and that's really key also to getting that damage. I've sacrificed the Iron Golem to increase crit strike damage. My Necromancer adopted Elkin, so he's always by her side. And Subo's just cool. With Okay, I do have him with the shadow core skill. Just to go with the theme of my build. And he looks pretty cool when he transforms into a little shadow demon. For the chaos perks, I've got Erupting Chaos. Giving my warriors nice damage increase there to 120%. And Defile the Dead. This is what we're going to use Corpse Explosion to trigger. Alright, now let's go over the aspects. I think going into collection might be a little better. Alright, I use a lot of utility aspects and some offensive. Alright, I got my favorites tagged. I currently do not have this one slotted because I no longer need it. But in the early levels of the character build, I do use Aspect of Occult Dominion because I just like the way it looks having a skeletal army around my Necromancer. And I do really good damage with that Chaos perk. Aspect of Cursed Aura is going to give me like auto curses. And you'll see how just sick that is. It's insane how much damage they do. Coldbringer's aspect for my mages, just to freeze. This is fun because I do like, freezing things and watching them explode on contact. It's very nice. It's very fun. All right, Torturous aspect. This turns Iron Maiden into a darkness skill,
starting to feel like
which again fits with our Shadow-mancer build. Windbolt, this is incredibly fun to watch. As enemies are pulled into my character and they just explode as soon as they make contact with that curse aura. Okay, I think that's it. So let's head over to offensive. Empire and Reaper. Aspect of the Damned. This just builds on the, shadow corruption damage. Reaping Lotus is absolute must for the weapon aspect. And again, it's fun. We got Sacrificial aspect to increase our crit damage. Okay, and I think that's all of them. Alright, so then let me show you what I've got. So far I've only got one piece of chaos armor. I haven't gone into Infernal Hordes yet. This is a nice piece of equipment that I found while doing Helltides. Alright, I think I went over everything. If I missed anything, just let me know. Got our summons. Paragon board with Wither and Scourge. Companions. Chaos perks. Alright, now guess we could test it out in Infernal Hordes. Let's see. Let's try that. So this Corrupted Shadow-mancer build, I actually call it the lazy girl. The lazy girl build, because I really don't have to do much but just run around. And damages everything in sight just by running and having that curse or a touch, whatever, needs to die. This build I have used up to, well, in the past seasons, not this season, but in past seasons it's got me easily into Torment 3, but I haven't gone past, so we'll see how this build does in the upper Torment levels. But it's really nice to use in the lower Torment levels because it's so easy to grind, especially through hillsides. All I do is run around hillsides and just do nothing but run. Don't have to use my skill too often. Oh no, did I just hear the butcher? Great. I haven't seen him in a while. And of course I'm probably gonna die. Come on. Come on. Yeah. That was a bit surprising. That was unexpected. Of course it happens when I'm making a video. Alright. I might have to turn my mic off in a bit because I'm feeling a cough coming on. Jesus Christ. Twice. Alright. Butcher it twice and hell. Oh shit. Okay. Do it again. Do it. What's this puffing mess? Let's do that.
You will find only your own death.
I'd say I did pretty well, yeah? Let's see what we got. Okay. Do that. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye, not farewell.
As far as the stats, let's take a peek. That's nice right there. All right.